Nas keeps proving time and time again why he's the best ever. Yo, what's the deal, fam? It's your man Ease. Check it out, man. Let's talk that De La Soul featuring Nas, Run It Back. Had a chance to listen to it. It's not on DSPs yet, like most people. I heard it on from the Joe and Jada podcast. And let me tell you something. They are 3 for 3. 3 for 3. This is a third single or third premiered track from the Cabin in the Sky album, which will be released tomorrow, November 21st, 2025, via Mass Appeal Records. In this video, we're gonna break it down. Production, lyrics, significance, and my final thoughts. All right, let's talk the production. Run It Back, once again produced by Supa Dave West. Like I told you before, he's a frequent collaborator with De La Soul. And it is what it is, man. It doesn't matter the sound source, original sound source. I think I said it in a previous video. The way he chops up and his creativity and his utilization of space makes him very unique. And it's hard for you to even figure out what the original sample is. I love the chops, the feel, how the production has space overall. Everything breathes. The drums are subtle, doesn't take up a lot of space, not too busy, but is effective, leaving not only room for the lyrics, but also the actual sample. The drops are phenomenal. Drops meaning taking out different elements, take the snare out here and there, hi-hat, take out the kick. Arranging, makes this production or a beat or a track, whatever you want to call it, sound more complex than it really is, because you have different elements coming in and out. And when they do, it emphasizes the portions of the track that are still present. Even with a 4-bar loop, those small changes can take a track to the next level. Bassline is perfect in my estimation. It's not a sub bass per se, your prototypical hip hop bassline or patch. It's more leaning towards a synth sound, a little bit more high end than a sub bass, but it blends in perfectly with the actual sample chops to the point to where it almost can come across as if it was actually a part of the actual sample. Intentionality, man. And that's how you know when a producer is in full control. Everything comes together. I love the snare or energy switch up on the drums when Nas makes an appearance on the track. The energy totally shifts. You have the greatest, the best ever MC on your track. Why not highlight his presence or his existence on the track? And from a producer standpoint, that's what makes dope producers who they are and average producers who they are. You have to understand when you need to take things to the next level or when things should remain linear. Production's fire. Salute once again to Supa Dave West. All right, let's talk the lyrics. Posdnuos, plug one. I just love the fact that he has such an elite ear for music, His flow is patient, deliberate is another word, and is built on feel. He treats every song that he's on that I hear from the perspective or he has the mentality of an actual musician, not just a rapper, a musician. Placement, His delivery reminds me of like an elite bassist for maybe a jazz trio, upright bass, locked into the pocket, guides the rhythm, never rushing, and you have no doubt in your mind that he's always going to make it back to the one, Music is always a priority with him, and this song continues that tradition. Whatever the song needs, he provides. The steadiness he brings is like the foundation of De La Soul's sound. You can always trust that he'll put his best foot forward and never get outside of himself. I always speak about Mark Price and how he played the game of basketball with his patience, and you couldn't speed him up. He was always within himself. Posdnuos is one of those individuals as well when we're talking about music. Don't chase trends, builds on the groove, while everyone attempts to catch up, like they stated on the package. Trendsetters. And by the time everybody catch on to what they're doing, it'll move on to something different. His presence balances the track out, is much needed. Once again, he understands what music is, what it needs, and when enough is enough. Posdnuos, we appreciate you. That boy NAS, man, Big Queens. As soon as he start rapping, everything changes. The energy shifts. The temperature in the room changes drastically. Just bringing something different to the track while also not taking away from the track, if you know what I mean. His flow is magnetic, control, tonality, the pocket is there. Second nature. It's like breathing for him. Sometimes, the first time I listened to the joint, I got caught up in the flow itself. And I knew that I was missing a whole bunch of lines. So I ran it back quite a few times. Early on, he starts out, talking his talk, smacking dudes around for a couple of bars. And then he proceeds to get into his NAS bag. And I'll tell you what that NAS bag is. Concise, insightful, confident, compact writing. Compact writing, the ability to tell a story effectively in very few lines. What he did in this verse, a lot of people need 3 verses and a hook to do this. And many still wouldn't even be successful. I love the fact that he started speaking about 3 is a magic number, which is a play on the magic number, De La Soul, I believe 1989. Then went on to speak about he's the 4th member, progression 3 to 4 of ZZ Top, which is a legendary rock group. He's the 4th member of the Fugees, letting you all know that not only is he a student of the game, he was a part of the game, because I believe he toured with the Fugees as well. The Fugees went diamond. Then he went on to speak about how K-Dot, Dolce, and SZA, and some others are the only ones on the charts. And the next line, I believe, he stated how not only love, not only black, don't start with that. It's not just black music that's being affected by the charts and not charting. Music as a whole has taken a tremendous hit, but somehow we always highlight hip-hop music. And he gives you reference, takes it back 26 years ago, 1999. Who started this nonsense that's going on that hurt music overall? Napster. Downloading music. This is before LimeWire and everything else. Had the whole industry in a frenzy. People's albums being bootlegged. And he went on to speak about, did that affect him in any way? Possibly. Maybe that's the reason why he didn't have a chance to go diamond. But I love the fact that he ends the track by stating he ain't crying about it, because all of it is full circle. A lot of times we speak about things as if it's the first time it's happening. Is it identical from A to Z, everything happening the same way? No. But in the grand scheme of things, hip-hop not charting and music being down or being hurt, this is not the first time it happens. And that's what I love about Nas. He can tackle a specific topic in his own unique way, but it doesn't require writing a novel. One verse gave you history. I'm gonna talk my talk, then I'm gonna go down the line and let you know what's happening presently, who's being affected. But don't fret, because this is not the first time this has happened. Just happening in a different way. Man, I'm excited about this De La Soul album. Cabin in the Sky, dropping tomorrow via Massive Pill Records. This may be Nas's best verse of all the legend has it collaborations. And that's saying a lot. Absolutely fire. Salute to Posdnuos, Plug One, RIP to Dave, Sugar the Dove, DJ Maceo, Supa Dave West, Long Island. I know y'all hear the sample in there. Long Island, salute to Long Island. LI, what up? Everyone involved in this project. Hip hop deserves this. And I'm liking the rollout. I'm liking the fact that they out here speaking to the people through interviews, making appearances, and getting the flowers that they deserve. Legends in the game. They stood up for a lot. They stood up for a lot. They were family. They dealt with a lot of label turbulence and industry politics and gangs, but they still here and providing great music. Let me know what you think about Run It Back. Rate it 1 through 5. Let me know in the comment section. It's your man Ease at the Ease Experience. Remember, you can achieve anything in this world through sheer hard work and patience. God is the greatest. Go get your shit.
Hey, yo, Ease.